No, he definitely cares. Yeah, that's a lot of added debt. That's a darn shame. You really don't want to accept this? No, he really doesn't want to accept this. Oh, yeah. Oh. So expensive. So expensive. $5,621 ducats for these people to just fuck off. I could save myself more money by giving this land back to the Mamluks. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I really don't want this. So, let's see. Tirana. Al-Wahat. Minya. Razgarab. Tabuk. Can we please sort by name? Because I can't fucking find the shit. And Taima, was it right? Yeah. And we could even release him on. Yeah, but I really don't want to do that. No, fuck that shit. Okay. Unfortunate, but that had to be done. Now, for next time, I'd really like to ally. Why is my diplomatic reputation -16? Reputation sabotaged. Nice. However, the coalition, the once great and mighty coalition that formed against me, is now gone. So, and because we pieced them out, they have to leave us alone for 15 years, so until 1678, they have to leave us alone. Right? So that is good. What's not good is the speed at which I did this, because I should have waited until I was slightly richer before doing this. Slash and or picked up economic ideas. You can just take all that back from Lubeck. That's true. That is definitely true. However, I would have been able to take much more. I mean, I would have been able to pay back some loans if like if I had done that differently, I would have been able to pay back loans. But really, I need an alliance with Bukhara. Badly. Like, really badly. Ooh, and there's the Great Horde. Yeah, really at this point, any alliance will do. Those are hard to come by these days. Bukhara's nice because they're pretty big. But it doesn't look like they're too willing to accept any of the deals I have to offer. Now, I need to look at these truce timers. Right, Lubeck is April. Bremen, we do have a CB on. And they're allied with Lubeck. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial Lubeck. Yes. Who's the Emperor? I'm not disbanding the HRE in this run. I am destroying it in its entirety. Making a surprising amount of money here. Huh. Fancy that. I wonder what went up dramatically. Oh wait, I already know. It was this, wasn't it? Yes. So we've got a full year of peace, and then we're gonna need to fight Lübeck and Hamburg and Bremen, and potentially this little guy. Also, Thingy is loyal. I will waste no time. I can't. Will can pay up his debt again. That will make him a lot happier with me. Oh, I thought that boosted relations too, but apparently it only affects Liberty Desire. Slightly because my manufactory's finished. That could... No, they're not finished. Manufacturers would have boosted my income by a lot more than just that. And I want to focus on the Sunni bits, if we could. Hey, we can't. Computer specs, I have an i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, an SSD, and I don't know what any of those things mean, but yeah. Oh, we could mothball some boats, but really, that's not gonna give me any money. Well, it's gonna give me some money, but not a lot of money. Also, Bukhara allies, please. Arigato goshishimasu. And now we're over the ally limit. I have to improve relations with Savoy badly. Oh, I can proclaim a guarantee on him. Nice. That's one dip I'm willing to pay. I have a GTX 1060. Ally limity, smally limity. My army's also really small right now, and I've got way too many cannons for what I want to do. These troops are quite pointless as well. I'm just gonna delete these. And let's see. I'd like to raise maintenance for a quick sec, just to get my troops back. Perhaps get some more reinforcements, just so that it at least equals my cannons. I mean. Oh, you shouldn't ask me, Mangalovs. I have no idea how exactly it pays off, but it does, and it pays off fast. Those pay off fast if you completely control a node. Like, really fast. If you have -3 interest per annum, you can build those and make a profit, even though you're suffering interest, paying interest. I really want to core this shit. Ooh, especially this one, Jesus. Look at that. Yeah, I need more everything, man. I need more everything. At least we got 50 years apiece. That is very nice. Alright, truce with Oldenburg ended. I can't dial them. Maybe I should dial Hamburg instead. Because this is getting a little risky. Or Bremen, rather. Oh no, I'm definitely down Hamburg. Shit, they'd still join. Well, then they're gonna join regardless. So maybe we should declare war on Bremen. Is that truce is going to end next month? What about Mecklenburg? Allied with Brandenburg and Oldenburg. Interesting. And you are allied with Bavaria. Really don't fancy fighting these idiots again. How am I gonna do this? It seems like I'd much rather have my army over here so we can stack wipe this and that. Prevent those from building any units. Yeah, that seems like a better idea. At least Great Britain isn't a defender of the fucking faith anymore. Alright. Okay. I know what to do. Ah, thank you, Findicano. That's very nice. Did I see the new Andromeda trailer? No, I have not. Alright, so we dial this, right? That seems like the way we get to fight the least amount of people. So, sure. Right, this is a level 7 fort. So I need 20,000 cannons for this. Wait, but Bremen's the one that... No, okay. No, we'll just leave one guy in here. That's fine. Now, Oldenburg is going to join. It's just going to take some time. Because you are allied with Brandenburg, right? Yes. It's going to take him a couple seconds, and then Oldenburg's going to join. Or not. Come on, oldie woldy. Haven't got all day, oldie woldy doldy. Aldi, Waldi, Casoldi, Cadoldi, Modoldi. Aldi, Aldi, Waldi. Aldi, Waldi, Doldi, Soldi, Cadoldi. Aldi, Waldi, Doldi. Okay, you know what? Screw you, Aldi. I'm just going to assume that you're not going to join. And then, of course, instantly he's going to join. Call it. Yeah, but that is certainly a question of too little, too late. So, Aldi Waldi, sorry to say, but you got shafted. Right, moving on. Brandy Wandy's certainly a big problem. We're gonna need to go deal with that. But we've got no place to go for some reason. George the First from Hohenzollern. Is that this king? Of course it is, because they're under a PU. So definitely very important that we make sure that Brandy Wandy doesn't build any more troops. So if I could get 20,000 cannons, actually I only need 15. But this one's going to need some reinforcements. So 15,000 guys would be most useful. You are going to be entering that, and we're gonna take care of this thing, and hopefully Hamburg. But really, we're not in a position to be picking. Although I do need to make sure that I siege up the rest of Brandy. Can't siege anything else down. Can reach Lüneburg. So I need 20,000 cannons. With somewhat of a front line here. To enter Rostock. That's a level 5 fort, so 15,000 cannons will suffice. And why do I get the feeling that I'm missing a lot of infantry? Ah, because I'm not. Okay. Right. It's level 7 fort. We don't particularly have the troops for that, but we're just gonna have to settle for that. This is not a fort that's important to siege down. However, the Berlin fort is. So how about we get the triple siege guy in there? Okay. Situation somewhat under control. Although I have some severe doubts as to what the fuck that's doing. I need you in here because we're gonna need to change direction here and make sure that we support Berlin, because that's the only siege that's really important. The Berlin interference here is saddening, and I don't want to have anything to do with that. However, I very much appreciate me sieging that down. I do not, however, in the slightest appreciate this. don't know how we're even allowed to do this particular move. But I'll take it. I'll take it all the way to the bank. I really want to take Berlin in this war. That's going to leave the Emperor with no forts, which means we can blitzkrieg him every single time. Very useful indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that is indeed one too many shades of orange. Oh, you have got to be shitting me, 77%. That's not what I was looking for. Also, could we raise war taxes, please? Thank you very much. Almost making money. Very nice. There you go. That's Berlin siege down. Now that's more like it. Brandenburg's stack wiped. They're going over to Magdeburg, but I'll stack wipe them, and then we're going to quickly siege up this. Well, they're moving in here. And I have no reinforcements for this particular stack, which sucks because they're almost done with sieging it down. Now I can reinforce it, but it's not going to be pretty. I hope they're going to change their minds. Yes, thank you very much. Maybe you should reinforce this, eh? Ooh, are you fighting against Denmark? No. What are you doing? I don't know what they're doing. And neither do I particularly care, because it's working out for me, so... Hey, that's Wismar siege down. We can move on to Lübeck. It is a level 6 fort, so we are going to need 20,000 cannons, which we do not have right now. But we're just going to have to, you know, settle for a little bit less there. That's not the wipe I was looking for. That was definitely the wipe I was looking for. Alright. Let's take care of this shit. We got this in the bag. Now, Mecklenburg, I want you in my belly for show. That's one less stack to worry about. Yeah, you can't core it. That's a little sad. I have to wait until this thing is finished. And I can't finish that until we've beasted out Brandy Wendy. So really, beasting out Brandy Wendy is the major focus of this war, because then we can continue coring things. If I can't continue coring things, I can't do shit. So, Brandy. Oh, Brandy, why do you have to be such a dick all the time? Well, those are going to be wipes. Now, Brandy. As I was saying, I have no diplomats. Swear to God. I need diplomats. Right, that's Rostock siege down. Now, like I said, we need 20,000 cannons in Lübeck. So let's bring those over. Meanwhile, these guys can go help out in Stetten. Und das Angriff Steiners werden das alles in Ordnung machen. Meine Damen und Herren. Do I have more debt than the USA now? Oh, not by a long shot. Well, there's a lot of new people today. Okay. Brandy. Give me Berlin. Also, I want you to annoy your treaties with Bavaria, because fuck that shit. And give me your cash. I don't want more, I don't need more, and I can't core more. And they're almost willing to accept this deal. Come on. How are you not accepting this deal right now? I don't know, neither do I care. We have a Oldenburg to siege down before they spend all their money on mercs and other things that I want in my pockets, not theirs. Meantime, these troops can enter Hamburg, whilst you enter Lüneburg, and you guys enter Lauenburg. Ganz ausgezeichnet. Also, Brandenburg. Can you please just give me what I want? This is really starting to be quite aggravating. I will siege down your capitals, your buddy's capital, and screw you in the anus hole unless you give me what I want right now. Brandy, this is not funny anymore. Brandy Vandy. Brandy buddy Brandy Vandy. Please just accept this deal. Yes, thank you. Also. Können wir das kochen jetzt? Nein, wir sollen warten, bis das gefinished hat. Und that is certainly not something I appreciate very much. So if you could reinforce that properly, that would be nice. Great, even. I can't take anything from Alsace, so I'm very much inclined to walk over to them and siege them up. In fact, I'd like to take their money. It's definitely a new coalition forming. Let's hope they don't have enough strength to actually do what I want them to do. This was very much unfortunate. My guys definitely got stuck in some sort of weight. When is this Goronstad finished? Oh shit, it can't finish. That's really unfortunate because I need that core before I can piece out Oldenburg. Or I need the core on Wismar, but I can't get that. Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're fine. Navy attrition. Thank you. And moving on. These guys do not have enough cannons. So 4 cannons over to them. 4, not 5. That is just the stuff we need, and this siege is never going to finish. So we may as well bring those troops out there and use them to fight the enemy. Oh yeah, probably would have culture shifted into the Mughals or something like that. Because you are allowed to. And still get the achievement. Ganz scheiße, ja? Das habe ich nicht gewusst. Lubeck, I want your cash. Considering how rich those bastards are, I think I might just leave them be with that. This, I'm definitely not too keen on though. Oh, I can't even enter Alsace. Shit, dude. Oh, but these guys are willing to give me access. Please don't do what I think you're gonna do. No, 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 no. Listen, right? This is a very stupid idea. Everybody knows that that's a stupid idea. So please don't. Thank you. No, no, please don't. Please don't. It's a stupid idea. It really is.